Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play Legacy of the Ancients. In the last episode, we visited the castle and then looted it, killed all the guards on the lowest level, and left with quite a bit of treasure, a tulip, some magic seeds, and the jeweled scepter of Mencella. Nice. Off screen, I went and healed ourselves, put most of that money into the bank, and I've done a little bit of Stones of Wisdom off screen. I won once, lost once, won 3 times, lost once, and stopped. So we gained 2 more points of intelligence, bring us to 34 there. I'm tempted just to keep playing endlessly for an hour or two, but I don't know if I'd end up with any higher intelligence than 34. It's man, did the computer soundly thump me in the last match. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to stop now. Let's just stop now. I'll take 2 points for that 1 amethyst coin. Oh, and I also acquired a jade coin from someone. I think it was Grand Rapids. Ended up offering me that for 100 something. Oh, and also we picked up some more great double mail at some point from a store. So now we have 2 sets of it. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I've also, as you can see, well, maybe I just mentioned we played some Stones of Wisdom, which would hint that I'm over in this section of the library again. Museum. And we are now going to talk with the caretaker, return the scepter, and see if he's going to level us up. The scepter and crown! This is truly a great day for the Tarmalon Museum. I want you to have this magic ice. It may help you someday. It works best inside. That's it, huh? Thank you. That's our reward? We didn't level? Okay, let's go ahead and put the tulip back. I'm assuming we need to use the exhibit to do so. Is that here? Oh, I don't remember where the tulips left off. That is not it. Wait. Yeah, that's not it either. It's down this one? This passage? I don't remember where the tulip is, viewer. Oh, here it is. Let's use our jade coin. Thank you for returning the tulip. As a reward, charm plus 10. Okay, now if we examine the, whatchamacallit again? Do we get to, the whatchamacallit again? The information exhibit. Do we, ooh, who put that wall there? Do we get to be leveled up? It'd be nice to be leveled up. It'd be really nice to be leveled up before we use that sapphire coin. I'm just saying, Mr. Information. No, I'm not gonna love you yet. Go back out there and do more things. Alright, then. Let's go ahead and use that sapphire coin. What's the worst that could happen? I guess the worst that could happen is it would outright kill us. Surely, though, it wouldn't do that. No other exhibit has outright killed us. And this one's not, in fact, going to do something like that. At least not outright. Okay. Let's visit this exhibit. The test. The underground catacombs of the Armak are infamous for their twisting passageways and deadly monsters. To venture there, it is said, is almost certain death. Yet, for many years, the rulers of Tarmalon have cast their best knights into these dungeon depths. Only few ever make it back to the surface. Those who survive become tougher, fiercer, and wiser. They emerge virtually unbeatable in battle. That would make it sound like your endurance, strength, and wisdom increase. You now face the same test, for in a moment, you'll find yourself at the very bottom of Armak. The way out lies far above. The risk is great, the payoff greater. Doesn't directly kill you, but if you weren't prepared for this, you're going to be indirectly killed. In a matter of speaking. The creatures will directly kill you. The museum has indirectly done it by throwing you down there. Of course, then the museum resurrects you back out there in the world, should you die. But we replenished our supplies, so we should be able to handle the test. Now, I'm going to make a statement about this that I think many people would agree with, and that I find this dungeon, although the creatures are more powerful and we start at the lowest level, I still think this is easier than what we just potentially went through when we did the Pirate Slayer. Because unlike the Pirate Slayer, we don't have to go back up after we go down. We just have to go up. Which means that we don't have to fight needless amounts of monsters, as it were, on our way. We just have to navigate the dungeon, make sure we hit boxes as we need them, and get out. Okay. Hopefully, however, not all of our armor is eaten by giant slugs while we're down here. All the way down there, in the far, far distance and around some twisty passageways, is a box. So we won't need that if we're careful. We do want, however, the treasure chest, which is around the corner here. Well, that's worrying. My map's wrong. Yeah, there's no trap down that passage? Okay. The problem with copying maps is that if they're wrong, like, that error will get brought over to the next map copy I make. When I copy this map again. But I don't intend to do that. Do I want to mark this map? Tim says he looks around for a pencil. I do not have any writing implement here. We'll just soldier on. Oh, God! Mr. Potato coming out of nowhere! Ooh! That's a hefty amount of damage! They also take more damage now, too. We just lost 140 damage. Hit points. Fighting that Mr. Potato. Was Mr. Potato around before the actual Potato Head toys? I don't remember. I never had a Mr. Potato Head toy before growing up. It was mostly Transformers and G.I. Joes. We back up, so we're not in the middle of a T-split. And we'll soften this guy up a little bit. Oh, that's like one swing. Okay, we're gonna use another flame. We want to turn to the right. It's a twisty passageway ahead of us, like a circle. Or the letter O, but there's nothing there but a trap. Nice. Okay, we're going to turn to the left to start and go this way. Ooh! Alright, magic. Other. Befuddle spell. Ah! Hello, giant slug. Send slug bits all over the dungeon for a bit. Treasure chest around the far corner here. Nice. 1 gold per each day of the year. Alright, viewer, we should think of something to talk about while we're down here. I say sighing slightly because I can't think of anything to talk about. Oh, let's think here. Well... Sorry, I'm racking my brain thinking about what on earth I can bring up as a subject. I don't have anything written down. Guess we'll talk about some of the video games I'm playing currently that I'm not recording at the moment. I picked up a few Atari games that are reboots of original Atari games and have been playing them a little bit. It reminds me of... Well, this is going to sound a little insulting, but I don't mean it to be. But really, there's the way what I'm about to say will make it. It's not a nice way to describe it, but I think it's an accurate way to describe it. How mindless some of the original Atari games were, in so much that the amount of things you could do in them was rather limited, but also how fun it can be to play something with the goal just seeing how much better you could do than yet the prior time you had played the game. I picked up 3 games: Asteroids, Berserk, and Centipede. All of them are... What's the actual term for it that the Atari used? Not rebooted. Something. I don't know what they used, but it's basically the game that the old Atari had, but they've added a few things to it to make it more, I'll say, interesting. You know, in some respects, it could be considered a bit easier, depending upon which of these modifications that you decide to use. For example, in Asteroids, you have a number of lives now. Instead of just starting with 1, you can start with multiples, and there's power-ups present in the game. You can pick up like a power-up and it will give you a shotgun as a weapon for a few maybe like 20 seconds before it fades, and so on. And it's interesting. You can also opt to play the game in the way it was in the original arcade, more or less. The graphics are new. It looks better, arguably, depending upon, well, better, fancier graphics. Let's go with that. The music is... Did Asteroids even have music? I don't remember. I played the game once in the arcade. I never have played it since then, aside from, obviously, this new game I picked up on Steam. I don't know. Anyway, it's got music now, like some techno groove to it, and a few different tracks. Okay, we're gonna go up and make a right, because there's a heal box there. There's a trap right ahead. We'll open this? Actually, yeah, open it. Makes up for the Mr. Potato fight. Oh, God! Magic. Oh, you were just waiting for me to open that box up, weren't you? Okay, we're gonna ignore this creature. I want to see what it was, though. Okay, Raker Brute. Because over here are the way up. Are the way up because there's two of them. They both lead to the same place, so up we go. We examine again. Because we don't want to fall back down the pit that we know was in front of us. And let's go. For Berserk, I never played Berserk in the arcade. I think we had a version of it for our Atari when I was growing up. So in this one, you can have your character can have multiple hits, can take multiple hits. There's power-ups in life you can pick up to replenish those hits, and your character can have a boost to them, to their running speed, so that you can outpace the giant, horrific death ball that shows up, and I'm pretty sure it insta-kills you if it manages to reach you. I left that box there, not because I intend to come back, but because I thought for sure, or I'm thinking we might end up needing it, so we might double back for it, so we'll leave it there. If it's a mistake, we'll be hitting another box up ahead anyway, so. And I have not played Centipede, the new one that showed up. I had a small, I wouldn't call it an arcade emulator. Centipede emulator? It was like it was a handheld, but it looked like an actual arcade cabinet. And it played only one game. It was Centipede. Superb double mail. Wow! Let's wear that while we're down here. Of course, we risk it being eaten by a giant slug. We'll have to hope that's not the case. But we're likely to find Super Double Mail for sale soon. There's a heal box to our right around a circular area. Okay, we don't know what this is, so we're going to befuddle. Oh. Okay, we're being attacked. Our higher intelligence didn't save us, so we'll use a kill flash. Assuming we take another 50 points of damage. If we don't, we'll back up. The creature will move forward. Ooh. Let's not cast a spell. We're gonna move back. What are you? Dangler! Alright, let's kill flash. A bolt, if it fizzles, means it gets an attack. And I'm sure a bolt will kill it. Because a bolt at close range with our intelligence should do fantastic damage. I think our intelligence improves the damage of the spells, but don't... I might be wrong about that, don't quote me. But if it doesn't, that would really suck. Because then it gets an attack. That could be a special attack. And I don't want to redo a test. Don't want to redo one of those training exercises. Okay. There are several passages up in this dungeon on this level. That is, sorry, let me word that properly. One of them is the correct passage. Two of them are the correct passage to take. This is not the correct one, but there is a treasure chest up here. And I want all the chests. I don't think there's anything that's required in any of these chests. It's not like we're going to find a scepter or crown, for example. Nor do I think there's any coins that we need. Oh! I forgot there were booby-trapped chests. Okay. Well, that sucked. Thankfully, there's a heal box right around the corner, literally, from that chest. I think the trap chests are also randomized. I think. Mr. Potato. Let's use a bolt. Still alive. Oh, God. We do not want to have to fight multiple things. Let's back up. We can't back up. Okay, then we'll flame the Mr. Potato. We're going to befuddle. And what is this? Oh, were you the Rigger Boot that was chasing me before? I wonder if it is the same one. It's not moving. We missed it twice. I guess we're a little nervous about using the flail. Come on. Wow. Lots of misses. Okay. Still, I'd rather miss against this creature than something more dangerous. So I guess that works out. I'm not moving slime. We'll get those two traps in our vision. Befuddle's about to end, so we'll flame it once. Oops. Oh, that was an accident. Okay, well, it's dead now. Let's make sure I have fight selected in case I just hit the button instinctively. Where are we going? Okay, straight is what we'll do. Right, so, I play these games occasionally when I have only a few minutes, but I'm waiting around for something to finish and I've done other tasks. For example, so I have a Steam Deck. I picked it up at some, near the end of my chemotherapy sessions, and it's been amazing. It's great to be able to have access to my Steam library, more or less, while at various doctor offices in particular, because you're never really seen on time. It always takes like an extra, can be up to an hour sometimes, for the doctor to get to you. And I never really have found an issue with that. I usually bring things for myself to read or things to do. Almost always just things to read. Whenever I go to the doctor. And when I'm at the hospitals, I always, once again, brought stuff to read. Yes, books, obviously, for the most part. I don't have, like, a tablet or a notebook or something. A notebook, by notebook I mean something that I could read things electronically. It's always physical books. I tried to get through all my Lone Wolf books in the past, but I wasn't able to do so during chemo. In any case, I'm going on a tangent already. So, always bring stuff with you to do. And I never blamed it. I began to talk about this, so I guess we'll continue. And there, by the way, there is a way up here. That's the proper way to go up, as is that. They both lead to the same spot, I believe. But we're going to ignore them, because we want to go to other up arrows, which bring us to other chests. Yes, okay. Other chest, but it's still worth going to it. Where am I? Okay. We're going to go up and make a left here. Anyway, so, let's say that I am brought in to see the doctor finally, and I'm told I'll be next. The doctor's going to be like 10 minutes. And odds are I was playing a game on my Steam Deck right then. So I'll quit that game, fire up Berserk, play it for 5 minutes, and I'm done. Because odds are I'm not living very long in that game anyway. Hello! We're attacked from behind, so because we can't move backwards to see what this thing is, we're going to befuddle. What were you? Giant slug. Our psycho strength has expired. I think the last round that your psycho strength is in effect for, it doesn't tell you it's still in effect, but you still get the damage of it, which is why you saw 42 damage there. I don't think we can reach that high number without Cycle Strength in effect. I can't remember if a Cycle Strength has a misfire, as it were. I don't think it does. Okay, we're going to leave this box here because we have to come back this way. I want that treasure chest. And then around the corner is a trap and a way up. This way up is not, it doesn't bring us to the correct area of the dungeon. It brings us to another small area. Turn around. Open this up. That's the only thing that's on this little, well, this isn't a little level, but it's the only thing that's right there in this particular sealed off area. Back down we go. There's 2 monsters. We've seen the green slime, so we'll just use a flame against Mr. Potato. We can do more damage than you, Mr. Potato. Right, so those games have been rather entertaining for me so far. I haven't played the Centipede one. I'm imagining it's more or less the same as what was in the arcade. And having played a lot of Centipede on the little Centipede single game emulator, whatchamacallit thing. God, I'm doing such a bad job explaining any of this. Oh no! Oh no! We use a kill flash here. Once again, I'm fairly certain a bolt would do it, but I'm not going to take that risk. It's too dangerous. If it was 2 spaces away, we could bolt. Well, no, even then. I think we kill flash every single dangler that we encounter. Okay, so ahead of us is another pit. And a trap. Oh, Tim, you want to go... Guess it doesn't matter. There's 5 chests on this floor. We'll go south. I have fired up Nitro Kid again and began playing it. It's been a while since I played the game. The last time I played it had been when I recorded the game for my Lottery one-off playlist. I think we beat the game on reality mode with Lee there. It's a turn-based strategy game. You have cards that you play to do various things and action points to spend to play the cards that you have. But you also need to position it. There's also a battle grid, so you have to move your character around in order to reposition based upon the things that you're fighting. Oh, hello! Thank goodness you weren't a dangler. Okay. And a close-range bolt is not enough to kill. Oh, no. Okay, I'll assume you're not going to eat my armor as your first attack. Okay, we can kill, but we have to roll higher than a min roll for our bolt. It's not worth the risk for danglers. Yeah, so Nitro Kid, it's fun. I love the music to it. The game, I guess, was the game was developed in, what's it called now? Unity or something of the sort, because I don't have access to the music as game files. So I am able to use recording software like OBS to record the game and then strip the music out of the actual video. I guess this might be an interesting topic to bring up. So when I buy a game, I often believe... Oh, that's not on my map. Okay. Okay. This has to be fixed. This has to be fixed. We have a trap that doesn't exist on the map, and then we have a trap that's on the map and shouldn't be. So that at this point, this will have to be redrawn. Where am I? We're passing by time. I don't care. That's there, and this is not there. Okay. Oh, that really hurt. There was no box on this floor. We should also hold our healing herbs, because if we end up needing to heal because of an emergency, I better darn well be able to hit you for use rather than have to spend a turn to hold on to them. Oh God, Tim! I had entered turn left as the attack occurred. If that was a dangler, that would have been really, really bad. How many spells do we have? Oh, I have plenty. Okay. Not as much of a concern. I think we did more damage with the spell the first time around. Ooh! Come on now. I improved our intelligence. We shouldn't be missing. Or we shouldn't have spells fizzle. Well, actually, that's not true. That's not true at all. Nope. Spells can still fizzle. I should just assume we've been lucky with their adventure through the Pirate Slayer and how few fizzles we had then. Okay, so we're going up to that trap. Oh, there was a heal box I left. We viewed it, but didn't take it because we didn't need it at the time. We're not going back for it. We'll probably have to fight. The amount of battles will probably... I'm doing a bad job. I can't use words apparently today. We might end up in combat, and the amount we get healed from via that box won't make up for it. So let's put this other trap on our map. On our display. Let's get it. Oh my God, Tim. Just examine so we see the trap, so we can avoid it if for some reason we need to step forward, which we don't need to do. Okay. Treasure chest, 135 gold. Clamber up. Level 5. Oh, this is interesting. Do all these go to the same place? They do. Okay. Turn west. Oh, okay. This is an interesting map layout. It's all... Well, no. Well, yes, Tim. I was going to try to describe it. It's I can't describe it. Let's just move on. Oh, what the heck? Oh, man. Okay, let's use some healing herbs. Here's another trap that's not on my map. Am I not where I think I am? Oh, man, come on. Magic, other, befuddle. What were you? Blue lion. Oh, I'm not where I think I am. Is my up-down arrow in the wrong place here? Oh. We'll ignore it at the moment. Is the treasure chest to my left? Oh, wow! That explains why this looks so weird. So there is no trap there. It was that trap that hit me. Okay. The exciting thing is that we get to see how much damage the traps do. Oh, God! Hello! You scared me, Mr. Potato. There should be no traps ahead of us. We have that slime to worry about. There is a treasure chest down this passage. Let's go get that chest. Want to go up. We needed that. The slime, I think, is probably right behind us. There it is. We need that psycho strength. From my recollection of Legacy of the Ancients... Oh, another one. Let's bolt this one. Ooh, 217. Nice. There is... Your strength will be improved through climbing up and out of dungeons, but your endurance and dex will not ever be adjusted beyond what they... beyond the training schools in this game. There's a way up here. Are we taking that? No. There's no... it leads to level 4. The proper level 4. There's actually only one proper... There's only... how to describe this? There's no small little areas in level 4 that can dead-end you within them, like there was a level below us. That's right, 2 levels below us. Up to level... Oh my goodness. Level 6, which had a few circular areas that didn't go anywhere. You have to go back down again. But I want to make it to the other distant ways up, because they lead to a chest and a heal box, which will be easier for us to get from there, if we start there, and there's other treasure chests on this floor that I still want. Whole lot of intersections on this floor. Man, viewer, the worst part about having mistakes like what I've just seen on my maps is that now I kind of do have to copy these maps again. At the very least, I need to fix level 5. Oh, man. Well, you mean the Dungeons of Armak, Tim. We want that treasure chest. There are no traps in front of us. 99 gold. Okay, I'm looking at my map like, what? There's supposed to be a treasure chest there. No. The chest is to the right there. To the right here. Oh! We don't like being struck from behind. Befuddle. Raker Brute. Make sure you can't follow us. Now, if we were close to the way up, we could just go up. The Raker Brute can't chase you to level 4. Because it's a level 5 through 8 monster. They're only authorized to be on these lower floors, not allowed on the upper ones. Lots of money down here. Or as we go up, the money seems to be increasing from the chests. Oh my god. I'm so lucky, viewer, that by the time I look up, I'm already hitting the key on my keyboard to do the action I want, and a monster has just shown up. And thankfully, it has yet to be a dangler. The safest thing for us to do would have been to purchase quite a few more befuddle spells and just endlessly cast befuddle as we walk around the dungeon to make sure nothing gets a chance to actually hit us whatsoever. Befuddle spells are cheaper than using healing herbs, though arguably more expensive because we'd be casting befuddles every like 20 steps or so. We're climbing up. But it is a bit safer to do so, especially if your intelligence will ensure that you do not end up getting befuddled yourself from the endless casting of them. You are on level 4 now, Tim. Other games, Tim? I'm playing a game called Oblivion Override, which reminds me a bit of another game called Dead Cells. I wasn't a big fan of Dead Cells. I have nothing, shall we say, like against the game, but for me, there's just too much happening on screen all at once most of the time, especially in the boss battles. I was unable to figure out sometimes where my character even is on the screen because there's so many effects happening all at once. It looks beautiful. I love watching people play, or I liked when I was watching that game. I liked watching people play the game. Loved it. But I couldn't stand playing it. Just was lost, would die so often thanks to not knowing what was going on at the time. So Oblivion Override is a bit like that, in so much that the gameplay loop is a bit the same. They're procedurally generated levels. They have a theme to them. There's several different boss fights that you do, depending upon the exit teleporters that you're taking. There's different pieces of equipment. You can have different types of mechs that you start out in, and it's a run, similar to how Dead Cells was like. So, in other words, there's no way to save your game as you're running through the levels. So once your character dies, that's it. You get a score. Maybe you leave with some meta progression in the forms of different types of currency. Where am I, by the way, at the moment, Tim? I'm heading east. Okay, I see where we are. We're turning to the right here. There's a chest down this passage. And more importantly to me, I can see what's going on. It still looks good. I love the gameplay, and I've gotten up to alarm level 3 at the moment. I began to record it, but then decided that no, I'm recording too many things at the moment, and which is to say, just like it's an Ancients and Cultic, I don't really need yet another game to be recorded, or I'll feel like I shouldn't play this game unless I'm recording it. So, no, we don't need to record that one. Where are we going? You're going east. No monster yet on level 4, huh? Interesting. I fired up, but have not played again Resident Evil 4. I made sure the game was going to work. I plan to play that again when Halloween arrives. We'll finish up that game. We're at the very... well, not the very end, but we're very close to it. I think we have another 2 or 3 or 4 chapters, I think, remain for that one. It was only a year ago, right, that game was released? I think so. I think it was the summer of 2024, something like that is when it came out. And I picked it up in the fall. Oh, hold on. There's a treasure chest down here we want. 10,000 gold. My goodness. Dungeon really is worth it. You only get the strength upgrade, by the way, or... Oh! That's even on my map. I have no reason why I should have taken that damage. Now we're gonna climb right back up. There was no reason to take that gigantic hit, Tim. Oh man, did we use a healing herb? There's a box, but it's far, far ahead. We shouldn't use a healing herb yet. We don't technically need one. There'll be a treasure chest. Take 2 more steps forward. Examine again. Are we being followed? We are not. We want that chest. Let's go get it. And to our left is a trap. And then around that corner is the box I was talking about. There's another trap right in front of us. Where are we, Tim? Okay, we're going straight south. Then to the right. Sorry, staring at the map. So whenever there's a pause like that, I'm looking down at my map, trying to see where am I on this? And then what's immediately around me? Do I have to actually spend a turn examining for traps? No, I'm not being followed. Oh! Another booby trap chest. Whoa. There's a trap behind this way up. I'm going to get it on our map, in our vision. Just in case I feel like I need to immediately climb down and back up into it for some reason. So I might as well get it put there. Okay. Let's go up and to the right. Oh, Nasher Turtle, hello. Let's bolt you. There's a treasure chest to our right. We're going to turn to the left and then back up into it because it's a dead end here. I do that because it saves us, I think, like a single turn to turn back around again. It also lets me verify there wasn't something immediately behind me. Grappler. You're on the trap. Uh-oh. Hit from behind, huh? Let's flame this. What are you? Knuckles. Bolt you. Tendril Snapper. We can fight you. Oh my goodness. Our cycle strength expired. Third creature in a row from this side, so I'm guessing there won't be another. Oh man, this is an awful hallway. Forget it. We're gonna kill Flash. 5 total creatures and possibly even more of them? No. No, no, no. We're done. I'm done dealing with that nonsense. Nice. 11,000. Looks like we'll have probably close to 12,000 gold by the time we're done with this dungeon. Hopefully more than that. Are we being chased? We are not. You know, it occurs to me, you could just ignore all the treasure inside a dungeon. I think I might have done that once for the 4 Jewels dungeon, which is the final one in this game. At that point, you don't really need to replenish your dungeon spells again, assuming you are successful at doing the 4 Jewels dungeon. And the treasure chests are effectively nice to haves, but not required. Yeah, you'll probably have a good amount of money stored in the bank as well. So it's not like you'll need any of that cash. Do I get this? Oh, a nerve streaker. Let's move up and fight you. Streaker, not striker, streaker. Streak to nerves. Do we take this now? Yes, we do. Is the treasure chest is kind of out of the way here, but we're gonna go get it. I don't want to leave a single treasure chest behind. Make a right here. Go all the way down. Make a left. Put the trap around the corner. Oh, on our map, not with the grappler staring at us first. Oh, is there a trap down here? Where am I? On my map. Okay, no, there is no trap. Okay, let's move up. Oh, what the heck? Where'd you come from? You must have come from the left passage. Here's the chest. Oh, uh-oh. Well, now the creature's behind me, which makes it a little tougher to deal with. Let's befuddle. Open this up. What were you? Night Stalker. Oh, befuddle. Another Psycho Strength is required. Okay, that's all the chests down here. All the way down this hallway. Creatures are moving again. The sound effects of this game are great, aren't they? It feels like there's some... sounds like there's some amount of... That's what I'm looking for. I want to use the word heft, but that's not correct. Force? Force. Behind the spells as you cast them. When they impact with an enemy in particular. Okay, level 2. Oh, that's interesting. I have a note written down here that says, level 2 is so small, it is not listed. Wow. Well, that doesn't help me figure out if there's traps on the level or not, Tim. So I should have drawn it anyway. Because now I'm going to have to do this as if I'm doing the dungeon for the first time. I'm doing that, by the way, befuddling, because if it's Knuckles, I would rather not lose my superb flail at this point. Yeah, see, Tim, if you don't know if there's traps or not present, then you have to spend all these extra actions examining to make sure nothing's in front of you. I bet you there's another one of those around the corner here. Right here, right? Oh, there isn't. Okay. Good thing I checked that direction. We might have missed a chest. And the way up. Okay. This is level 1? This isn't on my map where we are. So I'm going... This... Oh! I think this is a small-ish level 1 at here. Like, I think it's more or less a straight, small hallway? Well, nope, I'm wrong. Another one of you, huh? You go for my one, too. Knuckles, you can have a bolt. Only 3 in a row. Not more than that. I have to examine every turn because it's not written on the map. Okay, this is a series of 3 open ways down, right? Yes, it is. Nothing over there. Let's back up, climb down. Yeah, they all go to the same place as well. Is this on my map? Still no. Okay, so we're not done with this little up-down area. And there is a trap here, Tim. Shaking my head. There is no reason for me to be lazy when it comes to the drawing of the maps. Because it means real Tim has to take extra precautions. Okay, I need to recopy all these levels over if I was lazy. Too lazy to write down, or to draw, to map the actual dungeon. I think there's a treasure chest around this small circle, too. One at each of these little, I don't know what you call them. There'll be another one up ahead and to the left. A treasure chest. And I think there's even one up ahead and to the left again. Okay, there was not one there. This is the proper level 1 now that I have on this map? Yes, it is. Okay, good. To beat up some final creatures before we leave. Alright, the 3rd monster. Let's see if there's a 4th one waiting behind it. There is not. I can't ever remember there being more than 3. Okay, what are we doing? We're going to go past that trap, to the left, go down a small passage. Hello, Nerve Streaker. No trap here, Tim. We want this treasure chest. All the way up this passage. There'll be a treasure chest to our right here. There's nothing else down that passage. There's a series of 3 traps right in front of us. Yep, 3 tripwires. Turn to the right, go down a small hallway. There's another treasure chest up ahead to our right. And a grappler standing right there. Uh-oh, what's happening? Okay, something else is here as well. Let's just bolt the grappler. Wow, you took it like a champion. Alright, then we will befuddle after all. What's happening here? It's not even moving, it's befuddled. 3 misses in a row. 4. Well, not in a row, but fourth miss? It's not moving. Come on now. We need another Psycho Strength before we leave this place, apparently. Take our frustration out on this unmoving grappler. Wonder what we look like to the monsters. Like, do we have a cool looking graphic? Wielding a morning star. A flail? Is that what we look like to them? With like magic flails in one hand, and like our other hand has like holding like a magic flame or something coming out of it, I wonder. And viewer, that is the last treasure chest. There's a trap on the other side of this. Oh, no, I lied. There's one more treasure chest up ahead. This will hopefully heal us back up to max hit points. We'll go and get this chest. And that ends the chest exhibit, the Dungeon of Armark, or Armak. Amak? Amarak? Where are we? We're next to a hole. Let's climb on out. I can't believe that I have to redraw this dungeon. That sucks. On my graph paper are several levels, 6 generally per piece, per paper. So if I'm going to redraw this dungeon, I'm going to have to redraw probably all of them. Oh, unless I want to just big X the test dungeon, all of its levels, and we put them on a separate pieces of paper. Okay, let's wrap up the episode by seeing the caretaker and seeing if he cares to level us up now that we completed that task. We didn't get a caretaker wants to see us upon leaving it, so maybe we won't level up, but I think we will. The only other thing for us to do at the moment will be to go back to the castle now, because the magic ice we have allows us to cross that inner moat. I'm Mr. Caretaker. Hello. I have disturbing news. A merchant in Big Rapids has been killed by marauders from across the sea. You have also done well since I last saw you. By my power as caretaker, the level is now 5. Anything else to tell us? You must do more before I can help you again. You may use museum exhibits or explore the lands outside. Now, unlike our raid on a town where we can kill merchants and they come back, that will not be the case for the merchant that was killed in Big Rapids. So we should probably go and take a peek and see which of the merchants was killed. Across the sea, by the way, would hint that it's the Warlock's agents who have done this, as we were told that the Warlock is on a fortress on an island in the ocean and is difficult to get to. But we'll look into that in the next episode. We're going to stop here. Thank you guys for watching, and maybe I'll see you then. Take care, everyone.